Hello again, Mr. Archie Stuff here. Now I've got a stack of records here that I've bought from various sources. Some came from charity shops, some from antique shops, some from a car boot sale, and I haven't really been through them, but I do know that what I consider to be the most interesting, maybe not the best musically, but certainly the most interesting record is on the very bottom. So if you care to wait to see what I think the most interesting record is, then please do. Okay, so starting at the top, this one here, what have we got? Tiger One Step, the original Dixieland Jazz Band. It says electrical recreation of the original American recording in December 1920. So I thought that was quite interesting. I'm pretty sure that came from an antique shop. And Jazz Me Blues is what's on the other side. So that's quite a nice record. This one here is a little broadcast. I think these might be 8-inch records, but Gems from Sunny, with solos, chorus and orchestra, and on the other side is My Heart Stood Still, Bobby Sanders, from one damn thing after another. Yeah. I quite like little records like this. I've actually not checked the condition. Looks like there might be a bit of mould or something on it there. Maybe I'll put that one to one side. Needs a little clean. And this one, I Scream, You Scream, We All Scream for Ice Cream. And this is Fred Gibson with Big Goods Broadcasters. And by the same bunch, Don't Do That to the Poor Cat. And a little marvel. I was going to say that these ones are ones that Woolworths sold, but I'm not sure they are. I can't remember actually who sold or what the story behind Little Marvels are. But anyway, that's possibly a 6-inch record. I've never seen A Straight Banana. Just says comedy song. There's no indication of the artist. And March au Flambeau by some military band. So they're probably acoustic recordings from the sort of mid 1920s. I'd have to look that up. There is a bit of a crack in this one, unfortunately. Which is not ideal, but it will probably still play, at least on a record player. This one, Why Don't You Say That You're Sorry by Margaret, was it Hardy and Hudson? Which is vocal, I think it says. I'm not entirely sure what that is. On the other side, Underneath the Arches, Hardy and Hudson. Yeah, so that's a famous song, but not sung by such a famous set of people. And that's Eclipse, so that's actually in quite good condition. The Eclipse labels are often very worn. A lot of these records actually came in plastic bags. A lot of them are also in, I think, probably their original sleeves. So this one here, Sweet and Low by the Gresham Singers. That's quite a nice old one. That might be an acoustic one. God Is a Spirit, again by the Gresham Singers. Yeah, male quartet, unaccompanied in English. So yeah, that's definitely a bit different. Oh, so this is Underneath the Arches. I had a feeling this was in here. So this is the probably more famous one by Bud Flanagan and Chency Allen. And the song is actually written by Flanagan. It's probably the same guy. That's on Columbia. And the other side is Hey Neighbour by the same people. Or some were the same people. So I may have that one. Some of these I might have. In fact, one of them I definitely do have. But I just felt it was worth picking up. Now this is one of the many Rexes actually in here that are in Rex sleeves. And I haven't actually checked them all, I have to admit. But they do, on the face of it, appear to be in good condition. So I think these might actually have been in somebody's house since new, and only very recently come to light. In fact, I know from speaking to the people who sold these at a car boot sale that they come from a relative's house that was being cleared out or downsized. I think downsized. So what have we got here? We've got When You've Got a Little Springtime in Your Heart, Jack Payne and his band, and Over My Shoulder, again by Jack Payne and his band. So yeah, that's the sort of thing that will probably appeal to me. And again, another Jack Payne, well actually Ralph Sylvester off Jack Payne's band, with accordion accompaniment, which I quite like, but not everybody does, I know. Serenade in the Night, When the Poppies Bloom Again. This one, Three Little Words. I'm not sure which is the A and which is the B of this one, but the three little words appear to be check and double check. So that's, oh, I can't read that. Let's have a look. Seeger Ellis with the Tampa Blue Artists. Yeah, it's quite a heavy record actually, but it's got run out grooves. So I'm not sure about that one. I really don't know. And there's actually like a band, like there's almost like another track, but that might just be where. And this You're Driving Me Crazy. Same people. So don't know what that is, but looks interesting. This is Transatlantic Merry-Go-Round film selection. I won't read it all out, but it's from the Massed Accordion and Dance Bands. Primo Scala and Jay Wilbur with vocal chorus. And on the other side, the Gay Divorce film selection by the same bunch. I have actually watched The Gay Divorce relatively recently. It's a very good film, I think. Dance of the Blue Devils, Foxtrot, Les Brown and his Duke University Blues Devils on Brunswick. Again, it's really quite a heavy record. Swamp Fire Foxtrot, same people. I mean, that just looks in pretty good condition really. There's a real shine to that. So I'm quite hopeful that these are going to play well. Where I got these ones from, I did actually see another great big pile which I did buy a few out of, but they were in much worse condition. They'd obviously been round the houses a bit. The Fleet's in Port again. Jack Payne and his band, I felt that was the B side. The A side is OK for Sound. Again, Jack Payne and his band. I think I've heard of that one. I might even have it, but I don't think so. But anyway, we'll find out. Right. What have we got here? This is North Country Folk Songs. I sort of had to buy this really. There's a few on that side. You can actually see the banding like it's a 33 RPM album. And on this one, Blatant Races. Yeah, I mean, a bit different. And this is this is White Christmas by Bing Crosby, and I have this one, but it seems silly not to pick up another one. I don't know what the condition's like, but it's quite shiny, so I'm sort of hopeful. And let's start the new year right. Right, so this is Little Man, You've Had a Busy Day, Phyllis Robbins, and When a Woman Loves a Man, again by Phyllis Robbins. So I'm in a dancing mood. Cassini Club Orchestra, and on the other side, I Breathe on Windows from Over She Goes, again by the same band. Oh yeah, Wagon Wheels. Jack Payne and his band on Rex. Lots of these are on Rex. I may well have this one, but I thought I'm not going to risk not having it. Coffee in the Morning and Kisses in the Night. I don't recognise that one actually, but it sounds like it could be quite good. So this is Christmas at St Margaret's, Westminster, second record, conducted by Stanley Roper. Oh, this is the first side, Christmas at St Margaret's, Westminster, first record. So that is a selection. It looks like a selection of Christmas music from St Margaret's, Westminster. Another Rex here, Red Sails in the Sunset, Gracie Fields, South American Ice, also Gracie Fields. I may have that one. I've got quite a few Gracie Fields actually. St Louis Blues, in fact let's flip that over. Tiger Rag by Patty. Piano solo. I'm not quite sure why I bought this one. I don't much like piano solos. And St Louis Blues. The Isle of Capri, Primo Scala's accordion band. This is the B side. I should have really started on the other side. I'm pretty sure I've got this one, but I do like Primo Scala. And I do like the song or the tune, The Isle of Capri. Little Valley in the Mountain, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got this one, but this may well be a better copy than the copy I have. And they were really not expensive at all, so I thought it's worth picking up. This one, which is an Eclipse, and Eclipse labels wear really badly. I can make out the fact it says Foxtrot there. So that's probably worth having, because I do like Foxtrots, especially with vocal refrain. This one, Hungarian Dance number 8. Now the reason I bought this one really was for the label. It's not like I don't have a label like this before, but I can tell by the label and by the weight and by the lack of run out grooves, this is quite old. I mean, this is, I'm guessing, going to be around about First World War sort of time. This probably is the A side because it's got the sticker for to say that the license or the tax on it's been paid. That's it, Rive de Enfant violin solo, and this side's actually a bit scratched up. This may not play, but I bought it really because it's just old, and I like old records. Not as old, this isn't as old as I'd like it to be, but it's still pretty old. This one here, I'm just swinging this around so you can read the label. This is Teddy Bear's Picnic, but not the normal version. This one is sung by Anne Stevens, and I got this very cheaply in a charity shop. What was slightly interesting from my point of view is that shop specialised in records, not 78s, but just mainly vinyl and sheet music and cassette tapes, interesting enough. And they did have the sort of classic version of Teddy Bear's Picnic at an enormous price. And sure, I'd like a copy, but probably not at the price they wanted. Well, definitely not at the price they wanted. This one here my wife found while hunting out 7-inch singles in a vinyl pile. I can't read what's on that side. This side, pretty sure, says Sunday School Stories, and it's vocal. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm definitely going to play that, and that might be worth an upload. And this one here, this is what I consider to be the most interesting record. Now, the actual music that's on here may not be the most interesting, but this is a record. It's clearly done by Frank Pallister on the piano. It's a Times, and there's nothing to do with the newspaper. This is a recording studio, I believe. Well, it says in Manchester in the early 1950s. I think this is dated actually on one of the sides. It looks like 2nd of the 6th, 54. So that's 2nd of June, 64. Sorry, 54. And there's a bit here about using trailer or fibre needles or lightweight stylus and sapphire needles. And yeah, it's an acetate, or I think acetate's probably the correct word. It's basically on a metal base, and it is actually double-sided. It doesn't have the hole for the record lathe, so presumably it was like the 2 best takes from the session put together on one record so that somebody could take them home. So yeah, so I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting because I've got the sleeve that clearly it came in. I don't know who or when or where Badger auctions were, but it's obviously been through an auction at some point. Anything on the back? No, that's somebody's filing label at the top there. I realised during editing that I didn't actually talk about what's on here, other than making a comment about it being piano. So one side appears to be La Fille aux Cheveux de Lin, and the other side is Brahms waltzes in E and A flat. So not the most exciting stuff, and maybe not what I would buy on proper shellac, but I do like a nice acetate or sort of studio cut record. So I probably will upload these just so you can see what they sound like, or hear what they sound like. So there we go. Those are a few records, quite a few records I've picked up recently at various places, and I will go through them and try some of them out, and maybe even upload a few bits and pieces. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, I'll be very grateful if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.